Hey guys, today we're filming outside as you can see. What we're gonna do is I'm going to show you how we walk our dog. One thing that's really hard when you walk your dog is that your dog is always trying to pull on your leash. She's always trying to go without you following. So I'm going to show you a couple of tricks on how to make her stop doing this. How you can make your dog walk besides you instead of in front of you. So the first thing I want to show you is that our leash is not attached to her collar directly. It's attached on a harness. So that means I can pull her back with ease. So she's not going to control me. I'm going to control her. And I won't be choking her by pulling on her collar. So the other useful thing you can have when you walk your dog is this thing. In French it's called licou. I don't know what it's called in English, so I'm gonna put it in editing right here. What it's used for, you can put it on her nose like this, and then you can attach the leash on it. So when she's pulling, you just bring her face back like this. My dog really doesn't like this. In fact, she hates it. It makes it harder for us to walk her. But some dog, it's really useful because you're pulling her back. So the first thing I'm going to show you is what happens when you're not controlling her and you just let your dog loose. But not loose, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna show you. So as you can see, my arm is extended and she's really pulling on the leash. So when you go for a walk, one of the things you want to make sure you have is some treats. I have some treats in my pocket of my coat here. So if she listens to what I have to say, I can just give her some treat like this. So that way it's going to help her knowing what I want when we walk her. So when you walk her and she starts pulling, like let's say she's pulling right now, you want to bring her back without hurting her, and you make her sit, see? And then she's there, so you can reward her because saying, yeah, this is what I want you to be right beside me, see? Good job. And when you walk, I suggest you put a tight grip on the leash, so that way she doesn't start pulling. She walks by your side and not in front of you, just like this. And if she starts pulling too much, you just make her sit, see? And then you reward her. That way she'll know that she doesn't have to be in front of you. It's a good thing that she's beside you. Okay, see? One thing you want to make sure of is you don't go until she stops pulling. So let's say I just stop and she keeps pulling like this. You don't want to go. You just want to bring her back, make her stay, see? And when she stops pulling and she's calm, now it's a good time to go. It can be pretty tough because our dog is a strong dog, she's pulling a lot. And by doing this, holding her next to you all the time, she'll start gradually, little by little, she'll start slowing down a little bit. She won't pull as hard. So another little neat trick you can do when you walk your dog, if bringing her back and sitting her down is not working for some reason, or she's still trying to pull too hard, when you walk her and she starts pulling, just stop. Don't move. And she'll understand she cannot go further. So just like this. So as you can see, she stopped. She didn't pull further ahead. She didn't pull stronger, she just stopped. She knows she cannot pull me away. If your dog still pulls, this is a problem, so you might want to bring her back and then do the sitting thing. We are doing it in a forest where there's not really anyone passing by. That way she won't start barking and I can talk to you like comfortable. So that way it's easier for me to talk to you guys. But if you're walking your dog in public, and there's people passing by and your dog starts pulling towards the person, or she starts barking at the person, what you can do is when you walk her and she starts barking, you just go back, and when she stops barking, you can reward her with treats. That way she'll understand that I don't want her to be barking. Just do like 3 to 5 steps back, just so she understands that we're not going towards the person and the person is not of a concern. So what you do is you walk towards the person, she starts barking again. So you just do 3 to 4 steps back and you make her sit. She's a good girl. And you just keep repeating, and you just keep doing this process until she stops barking at the person. So when you're going towards the person, your dog won't be barking anymore. So that's good. You can reward her if she stops barking. So one other thing you might want to do, this is something we do when we walk her. Whenever we cross the street, we make her sit before going. That way, when you go towards the street, she won't start pulling you like in the intersection, and you won't get, neither you or your dog will get hit by a car that way. One of the things we do when there's a car pass, let's say there's no sidewalk and you're walking in the street and there's a car coming your way, we make her sit right beside you like this. That way the car sees you, the dog doesn't move, and there's no, unless the car is like go on a tangent that hits you, there shouldn't be any problem. Personally, what I like to do, I let her a little bit of loose. That way she can go around sniffing things. But if she pulls too much or it hurts my arm, I bring her back, I make her sit. I just want her to know that she's not in control, I'm in control. One of the reasons I like to give her a little bit of loose is because we don't have any dog park or anything, so I cannot just let her go loose and do her thing, run around in a field. So I give her a little bit of loose. So the first thing we do when we enter our apartment is we make her sit and we take off all of her thing that is on her. So one thing I want to show you real quick is that the halter is not like a muzzle. So I'll just put it on right now. So as you can see, she can still breathe, she can still eat, she can do whatever she wants, she can bark. It's really just for control, so I can control her without hurting her. So instead of pulling like on her necklace, I can just pull on the halter. So that way it won't hurt her. I just have more control over when she's pulling. So in short, this is how we walk our dog. We have a little couple of tricks for you when you walk your dog, how to make her stop pulling on the leash by stopping her, making her sit. For us, the worst part is actually taking her outside. The walk is not so bad, it's before the walk. She's really energetic and she's really excited to go outside, so she's like starting barking, and that's when she starts pulling the most. Earlier, what we have to do in that instance, we had to put everything on her, our harness, our leash, and we had to make her wear it for 15 minutes before we can start going outside. So she just lay in bed with her harness, her leash for 15 minutes. That way she calmed herself down, and when we took her out, it was really less hard for us to do it. So one thing that's important to know is that the first time you walk your dog isn't going to understand right away. You have to take your time. It's gonna take maybe a week for her to understand that she doesn't have to pulling. So it's important to do it every day. Just walk your dog an hour a day, and after a couple of maybe weeks, maybe month, maybe days, who knows, your dog's going to understand how to walk properly. So that's all I had to show you for today. If you like the video and want to see more tricks and tips on how to train your dog or how to walk it or any suggestion, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestion, just leave it down in the comment below and we'll see you next time.